Back to life, hey, back to reality, back to life, hey, back to reality, back to life, hey, back to reality, back to the here and now, and yeah, bringing those heaven on earth codes today, baby. It's your boy Adewale. Down in the chat, I want you guys to let me know where you calling in from. We finna get it up and popping today, baby. We finna do these Q&As. The Winter Solstice is coming in the next, I was gonna say next 2 days, but the next 4 to 5 days happens on the 21st. And a lot is about to be changing because we're moving into a different cycle in the universe. So this is going to be a magical time. We're going to be bringing those downloads and letting you guys know what's happening around this time, how we need to move, how we need to flow. But we finna all tap in with each other. So if you are here looking to get activated, get some clarity, to have some revelations today, this is the time to do it. So I'm excited for everybody to be here on the live with me today. This is going to be a great time. Before we bring people on the live, I want to kind of express some things about this winter solstice just a little bit so we can all be on the same page. So you guys know how you guys need to move at this time in this space. So winter solstice is a time where we're moving where we're not going to have so much energy like we used to. This is the time to be more reflective in this time. So if you are a person that feels like you need to keep doing, in the winter solstice, this is the time not to do. This is the time to reflect of what the things that you have been doing. And it's going to help you tremendously. The winter solstice is also the rebirth cycle. This is where we're going to be in a cycle for the next 13 weeks, all the way into March 21st of 2026, where we're going to really get into 2026 realistically. And we're going to move into the spring equinox. So in this time, this is the time to deeply reflect. This is the time to deeply be more silent. This is a time to also be off the phones a little bit more than we used to. Some of us is going to such a deep level of identity shift. So a lot of the old parts of ourselves needs to be clear. So a lot of old habits is going to appear of what you need to release, and it is time for us to start to create new habits so we can move into the year of one in the highest way that we can, because the year of one is all about this new rebirth cycle. So a lot of parts of ourselves have to die so we can fully live in this heaven on earth cycle. So this is going to be a very, very magical time, but do not be too hard on yourself because you're not going to have the same energy that you used to. So don't try to force. I don't know if you guys have this thing or you guys phone, but it's this update with iPhones where it's like it does this thing where it connects your microphone to your laptop at the same time. I don't know what it is, but something's a little bit off with that. So if you guys seen that I kind of disconnected, this is why this is happening. So this is, I don't know if anybody goes through this, but yes, such a weird update with these iPhones and these Apples. I feel like it's a way for them to try to listen to your conversations, but that's a whole different story. But now I want to transition to doing some Q&As and helping people in real time. So if you are a person that wants to come on the live, feel free to request to come onto the live. How we're going to structure things: if you have a question, that you can ask a question, or if you're looking for guidance for the winter solstice, I'm open to answer those questions as well. But we're only going to have one question, so we can try to work with as many people as possible. So let's get into it and see who wants to come on the live. Someone said in my questions, how to stop drinking. It's been 11 years. How how can I say this? Some things when it comes, you just gotta stop cold turkey, and you gotta stop being around people who do those things that tempt you. And you also need to get very in tune to your why. Why, what is your intentions of why you want to stop drinking? If you don't know the intentions of why you are not drinking, you're just going to go back into drinking. So have a big why of why you're doing this, and it will help you eventually. And also, some things is just going to be hard. So if this is something you've been doing for 11 years, um, it's probably going to be hard, but it's very doable. You just have to create your why, and it's going to help you to keep consistently moving through that. Now, let's see who wants to come on the live. Mm-hmm.
Hello, brother. How are you?
I am abundant. How are you?
Good, good. Thank you for selecting my call. Um, Real quick, I wanted to talk to you to share with you that I've been struggling with a lot of pain in my right shoulder, my arm, my hand, and I also noticed that I struggle with communicating with others. When it's time to express, I struggle with using the right words. I can't find the words to express. And I'm wondering if that is the cause of like the pain that I'm having on my right arm. I don't know. I don't know how to if that's the connection.
When is your birthday?
9, 10, 90.
Virgo?
Yes.
What's your relationship with your father?
Excuse me?
What is your relationship with your father?
It's good. He recently passed away last year. Um we
Sorry for
weren't
your
close when
loss.
I was young, but as I got older and became a mom, like I got close to him.
Do you know why you struggle to communicate with people?
Uh yeah, I came to the States when I was 9 years old. I was in fourth grade, so I know during that grade you learned um verbs and past tense and nouns. So I struggle a lot with that, and I think that's where I didn't spoke. I didn't know English, and it was hard for me to express myself during that time. So I adjusted myself with that, and um, I think that's where it comes from. But I also have a lot of fear. I have fear to communicate,
Okay.
to
Let's dis-
express.
let's dissect that. I want to speak to your inner child, and I want you to speak from your heart. Why do you have a fear of speaking to people?
Um, Judgment, feeling judged. I feel
That you
that.
are dumb? Do you feel like because you think people will think that you are dumb?
Yes.
So this is the narrative that you are telling yourself. If I'm not speaking and articulating myself where they understand, they might think I'm dumb. So it's sometimes there's no point of me to talk to them because they potentially might have a judgment of how I talk. So you know what? I don't even like speaking. I don't even want to communicate with certain people because they're going to judge how I talk. So now that put into your energy, now I don't feel like I can fully lead people because if I can't communicate and people understand how I speak, how can I fully even lead people? So it's a
Mm-hmm.
frustration that you're going through from the communication piece because are you Hispanic?
Yes.
From you speaking Spanish into the English, if I'm not speaking English in a very good way,
Yeah,
maybe I'm not that intelligent.
yeah, for sure. I got bullied when I was a kid. I because of the way I will speak or express myself. I now struggle a lot with my relationship. Um, Even when it comes to be a confrontational conversation, I just rather shut down or just lash out. One of those two. You're good?
Yes, I am. I'm doing something. I'm clearing something out your
Okay.
field. Okay.
So
Uh, uh, So, okay. So this is how we shift this. One thing you need to start doing, you need to find something that you want to read. And you need to start reading out loud. Why? Because this is going to help you to speak more efficient and more effective.
hmm
Reading out loud. Do you have a child?
yes.
How old?
12, 9, and 2.
I recommend reading to your 2-year old
Mm-hmm.
and read out loud. This will help you with communication. Why people are stuck in this world, majority of
Mm-hmm.
the time, is from how they communicate. If you don't trust how you communicate, it's going to be hard for you to network. It's going to hard for you to level up.
Mm-hmm.
So how can you do this? Reading out loud and also journaling.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely been expressing a lot on paper lately, and on your other videos, you said that in the year 2016 or 9 years ago, or something like that, that something shifted or changed during that time. That's just what I understood. In 2016, that's when I was having the pain in my right arm.
Okay, do you know where that pain came from?
Um, they, I believe from childbirth, I would carry my son with my right arm a lot and working in the hospital.
Okay.
Uh,
I just like an imbalance of them. It's something with your when I feel and I see your body when I'm in your library, it's something of an imbalancement with the masculine, but I don't know where is it from. I see from the baby, but it's something with the imbalance with the masculine energy
mm,
of yourself and masculine, the masculine vessel. Do that
mm.
resonate?
Yeah, when you said masculine, all that came in my mind was my relationship um with my partner.
This is what it is. Yeah. What is his name?
Carlos?
Okay, this is what I'm seeing. It's something with your communication. When you are frustrated, you talk at. And when you talk at, it's like dragon fire. So when you go into that and you do that to your relationship and you consistently do it and you don't go back, hey, you know what, babe? I'm sorry. I apologize. It can create resentment with your
Mm-hmm.
partner. Now he like, you know what? I feel like I'm kind of talking to a dude at times because that
Mm-hmm.
puts him in the energy. You're talking at him all the time, and he want to tell you, yo, but he's not going to do that at times.
Mm-hmm.
So what does it do? It shuts him down. So it closes his heart.
Mm-hmm.
And when it comes to you guys' kids, if you guys doing that in front of the kids, they're watching that. So they eventually will want to potentially want to do that too. So what
Mm-hmm.
I want you to do is we have to get in a practical journaling process of when we are angry, we don't project that out. consistently. Now, are we gonna have our times where things gonna happen? Absolutely. But we want to, if you are like so hot where it's like anything you say, you know it's gonna be like, yo,
Yeah.
it's gonna be you be like, you know what? I need to check myself. Can you give me 10 minutes? Can you give me 15 minutes? Go on a walk or go journal or play some music and calm yourself down because you never had a space where people fully allowed you to be yourself
Hmm.
and you figured it out. So when you don't have it figured out, you go into this energy of, "Ah." So what you got to do is, okay, even if I'm speaking, I got to slow down. I need a pause and then express. And then the more you consistently get in that habit, it's going to shift the energy with your man, and then it's going to shift the energy of communication with other people too.
Mm, I see. Meaning yeah. There's a lot of things I'm learning about myself, and what I keep hearing just I go to the library and I find a book that speaks about dyslexia, and that word just keeps coming like on TV or the radio, and I'm just like, is there something that is trying to tell me?
What is your name?
Rocio
Last name?
Sanchez.
Interesting. Bakapatokokade shikakan Yashawa? Yes. Shikekakuto. Ooh. I have some deep information from you. You are an Elohim being. Your name is connected to Rose, which is connected to Mary Magdalene and Yahshua. In that timeline, you was very connected to the man Yahshua. And in this timeline, a lot of the codes you had in that timeline, you're here to bring in this code in this reality. And one of the lessons you had to learn, you're intelligent because in that timeline you were so intelligent that you was exiled for your power. So in this reality, what you had to go through of understanding the experience of being lower or not intelligent and how to move through that emotion. Because once you overcome that, you're going to see that you are here to bring this divine feminine leadership for the collective. So you are a teacher. The word dyslexic, the why it resonate with you because part of you see things in symbolism in different names. So this is why when it comes to English and Spanglish in a way, this is why you articulate yourself in a certain way. But it's not because you are dumb. It's because you're actually really intelligent, but you never had that reflection to give you that affirmation of it. So you see your uniqueness as something's wrong with me. So
Hmm.
I'm mad, I'm angry because no one ever affirmed me of who I really am because I didn't know because that's what we're all looking for when we are a kid.
Mm. What's the name Fatima? What does that mean?
Fatima,
Uh-huh.
are you hearing this?
I had a dream with a woman named Fatima, and then as we're speaking, that name came to me.
Give me 1 second. This is actually really deep because this is not just about you I'm hearing. So give me 1 second. Shakokotania kekakadan, shikekekoton, shikekakadada Fatima, Fatima. This is also connected to Femi Ma, Feti, which is connected to these roots that's also African, indigenous, because you're also Afro-Brazilian. So a lot of this energy that you're speaking of the Fatima is it's a correlation with spiritual ancestral dancing. So with you, for you to tap in to another level of you, dance, play your favorite music, move your hips, move your energy, tap in.
Mm.
And the more you do that, that channeling your flow state is going to open up, and then the downloads of how you talk to your people
Mm.
is going to start to come up.
It makes sense. It makes sense. One time I felt that energy and I felt like I was rapping. Like words were just coming out and they were making sense. And I was like, where is this? Like I was rapping and I it was interesting. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, you have a very unique vibrational frequency, but you have a deep connection to the energy of Rose. And that's the Rose of Mary Magdalene. And then I'm hearing something with this is also some symbolism of protection. So with the Mary Magdalene Yahshua First Christ timeline is showing you that you are very protected because what you are here to do is shifting your bloodline. So, what you want to do in your practical ways of doing things is one, deeply tap into dancing, tap into journaling and reading. Really get yourself to a different level of expression. And doing that is going to open up more things inside of you that needs to open up
Mm,
because you are a healer and you're supposed to be helping a lot of women of how they speak, how they communicate in their sacred union,
mm,
because some women
yeah.
do not know how to speak to their man in sacred union. So this is why
Mhm,
you had to go through the lesson, the challenge, so you can help women to
mm.
get into that energy. That's why your name basically means rose.
Dang, that's amazing. I mean, you gave me like the view I needed to see the clarity, and at this moment I am experiencing pressure in my face and then here in mi corazón, in my heart.
Correct.
Um, but
Because your oracle is now opening up because I'm speaking to your soul. I'm not speaking to your avatar. I'm speaking to your soul.
yeah.
So now your eye is opening. Now your
Hmm.
heart is rising because when we are in the records, the heart's open. And when the heart is open, that's when you can allow that divine feminine creation to open up. And that's what your man is looking for. Sometimes he don't want you to speak. He just wants you to touch him and just look.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes he just wants you to listen to when he's speaking. That
Mm-hmm.
doesn't mean he's silencing you. He just wants to be seen. But if you talk to him in a certain way consistently and it's more than it shouldn't, it puts the energy of like, you know what, we got kids. I'm just going to do the stuff for our kids. I'm just going to be a man and, be
Yeah.
nonchalant.
Yeah. I
And
see
you're
the
like,
difference.
well, what's going on? Like,
Yeah.
but you don't know how to even how to express that. So now it's just tension that people would just be silent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
see?
No, I see. See.
One of the hardest challenges in this world is relationships because they're going to show you things you didn't see in yourself because we all have blind spots.
Mm-hmm.
With you being spiritually aware and having a self-awareness, you are seeing this is what you need so you can shift the bloodline because this is something that you're seeing in yourself. You're like, I need to shift this.
Yeah. Yeah. I got that message in 2020 during COVID. I got dreams, I got visions. I felt like I was losing my mind. It was intense and I got that message of what you are telling me. But yeah,
So yes, this is what I
powerful.
have for you for today. You have you have a very magnetic vibration. And I know the more you become more confident of yourself and have more clarity of what you are here to do,
Mm,
you're going to help many people too.
thank you. Thank you. Mm, that feels good.
All right. Well, you have a great day and thank you for coming on to the live
Thank you
today.
so much. Bye.
I don't know if it's just me, but I felt like that resonated for a lot of people. If that resonated for you, put a 5 in the chat if that was resonating for you in your relationship and in your communications, because I feel like that was well needed for a lot of people. Yes, I knew it. We all have to understand. We all go through struggles as man and woman, and we need each other. We need each other. If we don't have one another, how can we have community? How can we have unity? Who wants to listen to anybody that's always yelling at them? I know I don't. How can a person be receptive if a person is being talked at or talked in a way that they're supposed to be doing something? Nobody wants that. That people will rather be single, and then people usually get lonely, and then people go through silent depression because we all need connection. We all need connection. So we got to get out the gender war of this masculine, this feminine. Well, these masculine did this, the feminine did this. All of it's some bunch of bullshit, if you ask me. Let's see the shit and clear it so we can move in oneness together. Because we need both each other. We need man building. We need women wisdom. We need man protection. We need women on leadership. What we talking about? This is the second age. This is the golden age. This is the Christ consciousness that we're talking about. That Yahshua, Mary Magdalene, was showing us that we have to embody in this reality. Because the more unions we have, the more powerful we have. The more kids are vibrating at a different frequency. The more we have villages, the more we align to our soul family, and the more we're in the heaven on earth frequency. So this is what we need to do. And now let's bring someone else on the live too.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey, I can't see you.
You can't see me?
Mm-mm.
Hmm. Interesting. Can you guys see me? Because I can see me and I can see you. Can you guys down in a on the live, can you guys see me? Hmm.
It's okay. I guess it wasn't meant to be to see you.
Yeah,
But
maybe. Who knows? How can I help you today?
yeah, so I talked to you on your other live, and you said something that I kind of wanted to go deeper into, which was Liberians, and I wanted to kind of see what you meant by that.
Liberians.
Yes, you said that, my energy gave you something.
Liberians?
Hmm?
Are you saying Liberians or Liberians?
I think you said it like Liberians. Like, and you said West Africa, and Liberia is in West Africa. So I wanted just
Okay.
to see if that is what you meant by that.
Okay, can you refresh my memory? I honestly don't remember because I was channeling.
Yes. Okay. So you told me that I was a shaman of sound and dance, and you also said that that I had honored my ancestors in West Africa because I lived there for about a year. And then you said that when I got this tattoo, that I was basically being initiated to become like an oracle or a seer. And then you
Yes, I
said
remember
that,
that piece.
yeah.
Okay, so what would you like me to give you more in depth?
Yeah, I wanted to know if you could tailor specifically which part of West Africa that you were getting a feeling for. If it was Liberia or if it was, Nigeria, someplace like that.
Where? What is your name again?
Fatima.
That is so crazy. That is your name.
That's what I said. The girl before me, when she said that, I got chills. Like I was like, "Yo, was she talking about me?" But that was
Wait,
just. I don't know if
wait,
that was a
wait, wait,
coincidence.
wait, wait. Hold up. You just opened something. Shakokotania iking okun. You know her from a different lifetime too. Something which you guys both have some of the same frequency of the shamanic ancestor healing through dance, vibration, and honoring the ancestors. You learned this in Nigeria actually too, where we used to honor the ancestors, and when we used to bring that vibration, lightning used to come and strike down, because that's the energy of how we used to honor our ancestors and how we used to connect with nature. Because the Orishas, the original symbolism was, it was nature. So this is how we used to honor with nature. So this is something that they want you and her to get back into, because this is how we're going to get people back into their roots. And this is why a lot of people have a root chakra that's not unlocked. It's been in survival, especially this with this last 9 year cycle. So
Hmm.
getting back into creating circles, creating healing through dancing, shamanic dancing, and how to honor the ancestors and how to honor ourselves and how to raise our vibration. This is what they want you to do, because a lot of the futuristic healing to really quantum expand us is through music, it's through dance, and it's through the energy of sound vibrations.
Okay.
Do this
Okay.
resonate?
It resonates. And I have one more quick question for you. So I got this like mask, like I want to say about 3 or 4 years ago. And this was like, it was something that I saw in a dream that had like the white face paint. And I know this mask now is like from the goddess Oshun. So I'm just like wondering if it has some kind of like special tie to me. Do you need to see it again?
No. I, I, oh my God. Black Mama. A lot of people used to, how can I say this? That woman that that is more of Black Mama, the black original woman of the person that they used to also worship in the Vatican too, the black woman. So what that symbolism of what I'm seeing, and even connection to Oshun, is it's time for us to really honor the feminine, honor who we are, how we move, how we respect it, how we embody it. And a lot of that part for women is to dance, because that's a lost art. I'm not talking about just twerking. I'm talking about real spiritual shamanic dance that people feel vibration. It's shifting their consciousness. That's what a lot of y'all women, because one thing for man could get into the martial art, but a lot of ways how women get in tune with their spiritual body is to dance. But if we
Hmm.
don't move the body, that's why the womb space, that's why it has so much energy in it, because we don't move it enough. And we're not, and sometimes we're not even moving it with the right sacred intentions. Where you moving it from lustful or for value or to attract someone from validation. So we want to move into the way of music and the way of honoring the flow of Black Mama, and that's going to shift the energy of the divine feminine that's in unlocking in all of us.
Okay.
So that's what I'm seeing within that. It's just a deep symbolism of that.
Okay.
All
Thank
right.
you. Thank
No
you.
problem.
All
All
right.
right.
Bye.
See you later. Okay. Let's bring someone else on.
Hi. I knew
Hello.
you were going to call me. How are you?
I'm swell. How's yourself?
I'm pretty good. So I just want to say thank you for having a live again. I appreciate it a lot. And I want to thank all the ladies for being open because this has been, I'm used to the alignment, but sometimes it still shocks me,
Mm-hmm.
like how guided things can be. So I'll hop right into it. So last time me and you spoke, I think it was like 2 or 3 lives ago,
Mm-hmm.
and you were helping me understand that I need to fully embody um, abundance and leave scarcity behind, right? And so you had told me that like I'm a shaman and oracle and all these things. Now your next live, no, it wasn't your live, it was a meditation. So your next meditation, where we went to the AKASHIC records and all that jazz, I didn't think it was gonna work because there's no shade to you. I've just
Mm-hmm.
never had that experience. And so upon doing it, I opened my book and it showed me dancing and it showed Oracle Priestess. And I was like, interesting, because like I told you previously, I always have dreams about things before they happen and all that jazz. Since then, I've had some interesting experiences. My intuition has become quite verbal again. Um, like when people say something to me, I already hear their response, or I'll visualize what they're trying to explain to me, and it's always accurate. This has been happening consistently lately. When I've done my affirmations in the mirror, shifting out of that survival mindset, I see this huge light growing around me. That's only happened to me with other people when I have really intense conversations with them. I see these bright lights around them, golden. And then what also happened to me is I've been seeing green, everything green. And I just am like, the fuck, excuse my language. And I'll blink hard a few times and see what's going on, and it would just stay green. A lot of animals been running up on me. I don't know what's going on with that. And so from me shifting out of the poverty and truly holding myself accountable, which I appreciate you for doing that with me as well, I've found that I've made a lot of moves out of fear and scarcity, and I could see where that comes from. But now I'm also dealing with this strong feeling of, now that I don't feel like I'm unattended to, like it's all on me, I genuinely don't have the desire to do a lot. But I still have finances. I still have all these things going on. I told you I'm dealing with some intense financial situations. But the lack of anxiety, the lack of desire to do anything is a little concerning for me, because I'm wondering if I'm being lazy. Um, but I genuinely don't have any desire to do anything. And when I tune back in, like I told you last time, God just keeps telling me to rest. And I'm like, oh, you want me to rest, dog, when I got these bills? But it's like, that's all that I keep hearing. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to sit here. I'm going to do what you want me to do. Well, I keep getting these notices. I'm going to chill, but I'm still like, okay,
Oh
am I
my
being
God.
illogical?
I
And
do.
this is one more question. I know this is hella loaded, but every now and again, and I'm not sure if this is my own consciousness or somebody, or literally I'm channeling, but these beings come in, they call themselves the ethers. and they'll start talking to me, and I'm like, are you me? And then I'll do my internal check, which I established, and I can feel when something's a lie, when something is my ego. But when I checked internally, they're like, no. Then when I checked with God, they're like, no, that's not your consciousness. That is the ethers. And I'm like, okay. However, and this might be TMI, they only came through when I had a strong cocktail night. And when I asked them why that was, they're like, that's the only time you feel relaxed or safe. And I was like, I need to stop that. But I don't know how.
Oh, you good? No, you on point. I got some things for you. I got some things
Okay.
for you. Thank you for coming back on the live because when you were channeling, sometimes you forget some things, but you got me to remember some things that's gonna help you. So when we went on the journey activated the imagination.
Okay.
Once you activated the imagination and you seen the book and the book told you about dance and it told you was a priestess, you was an oracle,
Mm-hmm.
it's real now.
Yeah.
You've seen it. So since it's real, now the cells is activated. So since the cells activated, that's when you went into a different timeline where your channeling unlocked even more. That's why your intuition unlocked even more. So that's why you're active. You're operating in a higher timeline right now. So yes, the money. You like, yo, the human like, yo, what's the money? Yo, I'm trying to be 3D. I'm trying to be grounded. But but spirit trying to get you to see, you know yourself right now. Integrate that.
Yes.
Rest. It ain't saying be illogical about the bills, but it's saying integrate that you're seeing who you are. The timeline is anchoring where that money will appear and you're gonna know what to do. But it
Mm-hmm.
is not telling you to move. But this is also getting you to trust source, which is also you, which is also those ether beings. And the reason why you tapped into the cocktail, because that's when you was in your vibe. That's when you was just kicking it. And then you boom, you in an altered state of consciousness. So since you in an altered state of consciousness, the ethers can open up. But when you tap into your cocktail, you're not doing it from a lower vibration. You doing it actually from a higher vibration. You won't drink certain things. You like, nah. I need to be like this. I need to be like this. If it ain't like this, I'm low key good. So you moving in that vibration. That's why it came through, and that's how you channel too. It's an altered state of consciousness, which is the Akash, which is the ether. But how did you open that up? We went through the Akash. So your Akashic being has opened up. You
Okay.
see? So
Yeah.
this is what's happening to you, but what you want to do. What is the plan? How you want to move? You know another level of you. How you want to move, B? This is now time for you to get in your masculine energy. How I want to move, B. I know myself now. So how I want to move, B? You know what? This is how I want to move. I want to make dance circles for women. I want to do retreats. You know what? I'm gonna do my first one in March. I want 7 women. I'm gonna charge them 1. You know what? And that's gonna be 7 bands, and that's gonna get me where I need to be. I'm gonna do that 4 times. I'm gonna see how the universe align that to me, like that. Because your feminine is opening up. Now the masculine needs to create the intention. Okay, let's do this. But if you don't have the system, that's how the money don't fully come. You need that system, but that requires you to think and sit. If you want to even do it with your wine, drink your wine, play your music, get your incense, tap in. Who said it gotta be you an oracle? You can tap in any way you need to. You just gotta have the right intentions with it. You can
Mm-hmm.
do it with cannabis, shrooms, cacao, some water with lemon.
That's
You
funny
can
you
do it with
say that.
anything. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So moving in this is how you ground with the masculine and feminine. Sometimes we so masculine or sometimes we so feminine. Some of us so much in the ether. And some of us is so much in the doing. It's a time to do. It's a time to be. And right now we move into the solstice. This is a time to be. We in winter. Why did Kanye have the song "Memories Made in the Coldest Winter"?
Mhm.
What? Why do the bears they go hibernate? They going under the tree. What do
Right.
shamans? What do they bury shamans under the tree? So that's what we need to do. That's what nature get us. That's moving with nature. We don't need to move with the rigid man. We need to move with the nature elements. That's how
Mhm.
we move with source. You see? So that's what source is trying to get your body to fully align to. And the door's gonna open. Source knows exactly what you need. Source knows everything. You see?
Right.
Does this make sense and does this resonate to you?
It does make sense and it does resonate, but I still am like, so it's okay to be in this level because, like you said, I've reached a level of non-conditional acceptance of myself that kind of felt so unfamiliar, um, that now I'm like, what do
That's
I
what
do outside of
That's what it
practicing?
is. That's part of what it is. You're moving to an unfamiliar part of yourself. So part of your familiar trace is overruling the unfamiliar trace. So you like,
I
ah.
feel hella like, "Ooh, ooh, 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 which
So
way?"
what you have to consciously do is one, remember and shift into I am the creator of my reality, not in the victim. You cannot be in both. You
Right.
cannot take the red pill and the blue pill, Smokey. We need you to take the truth pill. So taking the truth pill, creator, creator, creator. If I gotta say a song, if I gotta make a song, bitch, I'm the creator. Bitch, I'm the creator. What? Bitch, I'm the creator. Bitch, I'm the creator. What? Bitch. If I gotta make a song to get that in my subconscious, I
Right.
need to be the creator. And then moving into the energy of the creator, then I need to see what's the structure. Okay, I'm only gonna rest for a week, 2 weeks, whatever, and then this is when I'm gonna make the plan. I'm gonna do what I need to do, and I need to move how I need to move. So it's a making a plan. I ain't saying I make a plan. You got to make that plan because
Right.
bills got to be kept paid because that's responsibility. You see? But
Right.
at the same time, with you getting into responsibility, you really getting to know you. How do I manifest for me? You need to know how to manifest for me so I know how to create my reality. You
Right.
see? But if you don't know how to manifest for me, you always gonna struggle with money. So the universe is like, yo, rest. That old way is not working,
Right.
but it's familiar. We didn't. Hey, no, 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 no. Get over there. Stay right there. I know what you're doing. My cat. Every time I be tapped in, cat be trying to tap in with me.
They come around.
Yeah, yeah, they be wanting to tap in too. You want to get into the energy of really making a plan, being in the knowing, and then move in that knowing. You don't want to move from the survival and the lack. That cycle is clearing. That's the year of 9. We
Right.
cannot operate from the lack. We can't operate from the survival. That means you're being in the victim consciousness. We need to
Right.
agree to get in the creator consciousness of okay, source, I need this, I need this, I need to move like this. Thank you for allowing this to happen. It's already here. I'm moving it. And I'm not even having a thought that it's not happening. It's happening. It's just a matter of when. It's just a matter
Right.
of when. So that's the consciousness we need you to get into your pattern
Hmm.
because we just live in a world of patterns. If you are operating in a survival, it's just a pattern you create for so long. So we got to get in the pattern of freedom. We got to get in the pattern of abundance, overflow. We got to get in the pattern of the unseen and moving with it, and then it's gonna tap into the frequency you need to. Someone said they
Right.
can see me.
I can see you.
I can see me. This is crazy.
But the phones have been acting super weird.
I
Like,
know. I don't
in
know what's
general.
going on. My phone been acting really, really weird.
Hmm.
I have people that be saying they be trying to they have a thing where they can come to my live, and when my live on, it tells them that they was like it's not even telling them. So I don't know what's going on. I'm trying not to give too much energy.
Right. I do. I just put it down. Like, whatever, dog.
So it is what it is. But if this is this making sense?
Yes, it is. Um, The only thing that isn't, and I would like for you to be as honest as you possibly can, because I feel like there might be a blind spot there for me. And I hope I explain this well. So, since I've been not entertaining scarcity, right? Certain things have been getting paid, but not the main shit, right? Okay. But I'm still speaking life over myself, still speaking into my business because I have a salon and everything, still speaking into that, right? And I'll find that either I make just
Just
enough
enough.
to take care of that week's expenses or not enough. But what's been interesting is the companies or bills that I've owed, they have been freakishly understanding with me, right? Like nothing's been chaotic. However, the money's still not flowing in. However, I have this strong underlying feeling that a huge nest egg is coming, like a big one. And then everywhere I go, I'm seeing an abundance of eights, like an abundance, but yet nothing is in the physical like that. Anytime I feel the slight thought of scarcity come up, I aggressively redirect that. Aggressively, I'm not in that. And I think it was also you and your wife who said, you can't be a victim and a master at the same time.
Yeah.
So I've been keeping that, like, okay, girl, choose your side, you know? So I've been keeping that energy. And this is what I told you in the last live. It feels very odd now because so many things that I did previously that brought in a shit ton of money really fast are not working. Even though now I'm genuinely not entertaining, and I can say that with a straight face, not entertaining lack. I've been an aggressive police of it internally, but I'm still not seeing certain things externally change.
Because the reason it's not changing, because that old way of how you was doing it, it's no longer resonate with the timeline you on right now. That's it. That is it. If it's not working, that means you had your cycle of that. Now it's something else you're supposed to do. So with you say you work at a salon. So one thing that I feel you need to call in how many people you need that makes the money of that pays all your bills, but also make the money where you're like, this is my money that I can do whatever. This is my budget. This is how I need to move. You need to have a system where I know where this money going. This money is coming out on the 15th. This is coming out on this, and this is going to come out with this, and this is how I'm moving. So it's creating a system where your bills are paid, but you
Mhm.
also got money beyond your bills. So we need to create a system. It has
Okay.
to be a system. Billionaires and millionaires, they all have systems of how they move with their money. So you want to use that wisdom of how they operate in that way. You want to operate that too in that way. Now, if you another thing I can give you is you know what, but I still don't know. I feel like it's something else I want to do. Okay, you need to create a space. 333 on the top on December 21st, where you can get real quiet so you can hear spirit. And they
Okay.
gonna give you that information because winter solstice, that's the new cycle. So if you need to create a time. If you want to fast, you want to take plant medicine, whatever you feel called to do. Even if it's just cacao, even if it's just weed, it's whatever the ceremony you want to have. You need to create a ceremony and get quiet. Even if it's nothing and it's just fast, you need to get
Mhm.
quiet so you can hear spirit. That
Okay.
even if you don't want to have no music, no phone, get quiet so you can hear spirit. But if you don't get fully quiet, it's gonna be hard and it's gonna be
That back and
rigid.
forth.
You want to fully hear spirit so you can get the full message. Because how you operate now, you operate from the Akash. You got access. You got access. So if you got access, that means you can bring it into the physical. You're learning, you're remembering how to bring it in the physical because we just
Okay.
activated your Akashic being even more. You're not in that old reality. You're in a different reality. So you have to move from a certain patterns from this reality. You see?
Okay. Yeah,
You got what I'm saying?
I do. I do. Because I do need to do some internal investigation and sit with God because I have been feeling like, and I've loved doing hair forever. And I have been feeling like is it time to pivot? You know,
It is, something is
literally
transitioning.
like,
It
wait.
is. That's why I'm saying that. It's a reason why I'm saying that, because something's shifting. It's not a
Yeah.
full momentum. Once you know you the oracle, why would you not want to be the oracle?
I don't know what that looks like. And
Exactly. So this is why Spirit's saying you need to get the clarity of getting silent. This is what they wanted to
okay.
show you. Same thing happened to me one day. I had this woman told me I was a modern day shaman. I barely knew what a shaman was. What
Yes.
is a shaman?
Like, what does that mean?
What does that mean? What is
Yeah.
the Akashic? I don't know what
Hmm.
that is. So you said I've been doing this and I never heard the name?
Right.
I, I want to go to the NFL. What you understand?
Yeah, I'm
So it
like,
took me
I want a
time.
big salon, man. That's what I was trying to do.
So you're pivoting into a different role, a different level in your story. So that's going to take a integration process right now. Spirit know everything you need. It knows what you need. So that's why it ain't all this chaotic stuff that you were like, oh man, because spirit got you. Spirit knows. It knows and it's showing you, I got you. Trust that it got you so you can be in the full energy of listening so you can get the information so you can move in a new chapter.
Okay.
You see what I'm
Okay.
saying? You
Yes.
got this.
Thank you. Thank you. I
You're welcome.
appreciate it so much.
All right. See you later.
Bye. How do I get out?
Man, these people that's coming through today, it's a little bit more in depth, but it's exactly what's needed because with us moving to the year of one, we have to be very practical. We have to be very practical. We have to be very disciplined. Anything in your life that is not serving you, if you are a person that wants to get to an A, you cannot do the patterns of what you did to get to B. If you're a person that wants to get to B, you cannot operate from the same patterns from C. You got to operate in a certain habitual pattern to get what you want. If you do not operate in that pattern, you will not get what you want. So this is a time to sit, think, reflect. What is that? How I move in that? Let me write about this. You know what? I actually don't. No, I don't know how. You know what? So I'm just going to allow this to happen. So doing this is how we move into that frequency of moving into this new shift that we're going to with this year of one that's opening up at March 21st. We're going to bring one more person on the live. One more person.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
I fully did not expect to.
I can see. I can see.
Oh man. Okay, how you doing?
I'm doing amazing. How you doing?
Awesome. I'm good. Um, so I guess I've been in a bit of a physical transformation. Um, so I started my business about a year ago. I'm fully in my passion. I'm in what I like. I'm absolutely obsessed with doing. I'm a massage therapist, but in a sense, I don't like the word healer because I feel like people heal themselves, like all healing is self healing. But I get that a lot from the people that I speak with, like, and I just like kind of like to create that space for them. Um, but I guess so. Ever since the end of Thanksgiving, after Thanksgiving, I got sick and no one knows what's wrong. No one knows. Like, I just couldn't keep food down. I just kept vomiting and every day. And so I went to the doctors. Nothing was viral. Nothing was going on. And then like I realized that I've been talking this kind of like on myself, like I need to eat better. I need to do better. I've been on this space where I'm like, I need to like move to this raw diet because I just feel like that's what I need to do. And so in the process of it, of being sick, I guess like I'm grateful for the sickness because now I'm like, oh, okay, this was the reset that I needed. But there's so many other areas that like I'll be focused in on one thing and then like, oh, but this might be in disarray, or I got the kids over here, or like, like the lady was saying, she's like, like she's in her business, she has everything that she needs, but like I'm in a state was like, I feel like I'm ready for the abundance, and I don't know if I'm making all of the right moves in my movement to do it, because these doors are opening up for me where hold on baby, just a second, it's my baby. um um these doors are opening up for me where I've moved into this kind of more spiritual, like in quantum hypnotherapy. Like I've been reading a lot of Dolores Cannon, and like it really, like first I read Jesus in the Essenes, and then I read The Convoluted Universe, and that like blew my mind, like in a great way. And so now I'm reading They Walk with Jesus, but I feel like I'm so connected to this like quantum hypnotherapy, like the QHHT, and like taking people and speaking with people through their like different timelines and lifetimes. And it really has like opened my world to something different. And I caught in like channeling, kind of like one of my clients had like just lost her son, and I didn't know that, and something came through, and like I usually didn't trust myself to say anything, but I said it, and she was like, wow, like my son used to say that all the time. And it was just so I this is probably like kind of really spastic, but so all these things are like just kind of like opening up, and I'm like, well, that's a path, and I don't know if like I really should like take it, or like how I was meant to take this, or what to do, or does this make sense?
Yes, it makes a whole lot of sense, but you need to trust your ninth sense.
Yeah.
So what I
Yeah.
want to tell you is this: number one, there's a lot of people that say they want abundance, but they don't even put they don't even put a number. They don't even give a energy to source.
Right,
How
right.
much money you want to make in a year? What is the
Right.
money you need in a month, in a year that you good?
Mm-hmm.
You need to start thinking about that. Or
Yeah.
sometimes we say we want to make $1 million, but we don't even got no services. How you gonna make $1 million? You ain't even got no services. You don't even got the no book, the link to the website. So
Right.
this is the thing that some people are in at time that I don't want you to allow yourself to be in. Create a system. What you're doing, what you want to do, and you make what you want to make. If it's 12,000 a month, it's 12,000 a month. So 12
Mhm.
times 12, that's 144,000. So you bringing in 144,000 a year. So how many people I need to work with? What do I need to do to create that? That's
Yeah.
how you move into a system to create that. So I
Mm-hmm.
want to bring that awareness to you. That you want to bring abundance, but how? Tell
Yeah.
spirit how, and
Yeah.
then it will align that frequency to you. So that's one thing. Another thing is you said something that you don't like to say that you are a healer, because we heal ourselves, and that is true. But you also are healing people when you touch their body. When someone come and they got a crook in their neck, and then they come back, they don't got a crook in their neck. Well, what did you do?
You're right. You're right.
So that is you not allowing yourself to be all of you. You are a healer.
Yeah.
You get information when you touch people's body too. This is why you're
Yeah.
feeling called to the quantum hypnosis too. Because you can put people through hypnosis through the body and give them information to activate their cells, to activate quantum therapy through massage and Akashic knowledge. You can do that. You can do
Yeah.
that. Now, is it a name that people know? It probably isn't, but that doesn't mean that you can create that. So what spirit, what the universe, what source want me to give you is everything that they're showing you, that's what you're supposed to do. But don't have resistance to it.
Yeah. Like step out of my own way.
Yes, you tapping into advanced things. You tapping into advanced books. You tap into advanced occult knowledge. Occult knowledge is hidden knowledge.
Yes, he's saving the day,
That's what
buddy.
your son's saying. He's saying, man, listen to this dude. He
He
tapping
said
in. You
save the
better listen
day.
to him, mommy.
Right.
You
Right.
see?
Right.
The kids
Yeah.
know. Even if
oh,
they
they
don't say it,
know.
they don't.
They
Even if they don't
know.
articulate, the kids they know. They know. You
Yeah.
ain't see the movie
Yeah.
Baby Genius? They was speaking
Absolutely.
light language.
Yep.
They
I was
know.
just talking to somebody about that, like that
I better stop
specific
playing.
movie. Come
In
on.
Baby Genius, they was speaking light
Yeah.
language.
Yeah, they were, and it's funny. My kids are 5 and 2, and Nova is my daughter, Zen is my son, and they speak in a way like my daughter told me when she was 3 years old that she had my grandmother passed before she was born. My grandmother told me that I was going to have kids before she passed away. The very next year, I got pregnant with my daughter, and my daughter told me on my grandmother's first birthday, the second birthday after she had passed, and she asked me, she was like, why are you so sad? And I was like, oh, I just miss grandma. Like, she's here, and they know that, like, I don't speak to them about like that. I feel like, you move on to your next phase of existence, and that's what she's always known. But she told me, she was like, and I was like, I just kind of wish you would have met her. And she was like, don't worry, mom, like, I know her, like, I already know her. And like, she was like 2 years old when she told me that, and she's so connected to like these other, and even my son, like, he will tell me, like, looking out the windows, oh, that's just a ghost, that's just a ghost, and stuff. And like, like, I'm trying to kind of like foster their own things within them too. That's why I try to like stay as grounded as I can and make sure that we're doing it in a good way and bringing in good things, you know what I mean, and it being all good things. But yeah, it's so crazy that he even said that while you were saying that, because he's like, yeah, save the day. So it's
These babies are tapped in. These babies
yeah,
are tapped in.
they're more connected than we are, I feel like, sometimes.
They are, because these babies, especially the babies now have, we are like source 1.0. They source 3.0. I didn't say 2.0. I said 3.0.
Yeah, yeah,
So
I
they're going
caught
to
that.
learn things
Yeah,
faster than what we are doing. And a lot of them going to be teaching us like they doing right now. They
yeah,
doing it.
yeah,
So what Spirit basically wants you to know is, listen, next year is a rebirth. We need you to allow yourself to be in your rebirth. All this stuff is already written for you. Your grandma told you. Your grandma knew you. Let's show you a reflection so you know that Source ain't playing with you. Adewale, his name, he got it from his grandma. She knew that he was supposed to do this purpose before Adewale even knew he was supposed to do this purpose. He told
yeah,
my dad that in my near-death experience, my dad revealed to me what my grandma told him about me, that he ain't told me all these years. So it's showing you all these connections to the abuela, the
right,
grandmas, the oracles, helping
yeah,
us to see how we move in this game we call Earth. Because this is
mhm,
a game. It's a
absolutely,
game. That's the
absolutely,
thing that a lot of us are not realizing. This is a game. This is why they got a platform called WWE, and it's a man named Triple H. And his theme song was, it's all about the game and how you play it. How are you
mm-hmm,
going to play the game? But if you don't
yeah,
know that you are in the game gonna play you.
right,
You
right,
see? So
yeah,
for you, you have to remember, Earth is behind, but your soul is ahead of Earth. So you're bringing people in the heaven on Earth.
yeah,
The more you realize that, you remember that, oh, that's when you want to, oh, okay, I'm reading this person body, third sir two verbatim, telling me this, telling me that, telling me, ooh, okay,
yeah,
this is something in their body. Okay, this is something from 4 timelines ago. This is something that happened to your mother that is also your daughter in this timeline. They're gonna be like, what the heck? What you doing?
yeah. No,
And
that's
that's
nuts, because I
and
didn't even,
that's what you are here to do.
yeah,
A lot
yeah,
of people have
yeah,
fear. They have the false evidence appearing real in the body. Once they release that, they unlock their memory. They activate their genius. They activate their ninth sense. All
yeah,
of us have this, but we
right,
have to release the trauma, the drama, the chaos, the survival. Once it's out, ooh, baby. Heaven on earth frequency. We all kicking it like the
yeah,
90s, but in 2026, you see.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
how that's what is coming. The second coming of Christ consciousness. You
Right.
see?
Right.
So for you, in a grounded, practical way, I want you to get a journal and I want you to write like you in the future. And I want you to write to you. What are you doing? What are you created? How you moving?
Mhm.
I want you to get really creative. And when it comes to your kids, be curious. Stay curious.
Mhm.
You do
Yeah.
that, they're gonna give you information. And then you're gonna get a download, ask them this, and then they're gonna give you a download. You're gonna be like,
Yeah.
that's what it's
Yeah.
supposed to be.
Right. Right.
And this is a lost art that we got out of that we need to get back into.
Yeah. Yeah. It's thank you.
Does
Thank
this
you.
make sense?
It's absolutely, absolutely. It all like it's so aligned, and even the previous people that were on before, just like kind of taking nuggets and stuff from what it was they were saying. But everything that you said is spot on, and the big thing is for me to listen, because it's confirmation of things that I'm supposed to be already doing, and like, oh yeah, but I got this, I got this, I got this, and just trying to get
Do
more
not,
grounded.
ooh, this is a big one. Do not allow lower vibrations to distract you of what you're supposed to do. They trying to delay things. They can't stop things. They trying to delay things. So if you
Right.
feel like I need to do this, no, 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 no. Focus on what you really need to do. That's
Yeah.
what they do to us too. So I
Hmm.
wanted to not to cut off your wisdom, but give you the
Thank
information of
you.
when you know, hey, nah, stay focused. Stay focused. Make things simple. Get on that raw diet. Your body want to be no more natural. Your body
Yeah.
want to be more natural. It want to be more in its optimal state. Optimal state. Allow your
Right.
body to do that. Allow it to go into its allow your body to go in its homeostasis, a metamorphosis state. And that's when things gonna align that you just gonna know what you need to know. But you ain't gonna know everything, but you gonna know what you need to know. Because we
Right.
are knower beings.
Yeah. That's all I ask for. That's all I need is what I need to help, and to take the people that are drawn to me to that next level within their own
Yeah.
existence and stuff like that. But being feeling that I'm worthy of doing that. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So this solstice, it will be good for you to do some inner child work the parts of you that feel alone and feel that you're not worthy of your full purpose. It will be good for you to do that for the solstice. It will help you to open more things up um in your law of attraction.
Noted. Noted.
So
Thank you so much. Like
no
I really
problem.
appreciate it. Y'all want to say hi?
Hi, the four soldiers, the king, the
Peace and love
queen.
to
Good to see
you.
y'all.
Peace to
All right,
Aaron.
see
Peace
y'all
to
later.
Sylvan. Take it easy.
You too. Man, this was an amazing live today. We talked about a lot of stuff with everybody about how to move in relationships, how to move through jobs, how to move with manifestations, how to talk to our man. We talked about a lot of things today. So I hope this live gave you the information that you need. For the people who are listening to this now and the people that's listening to this in the future, put down in the comments what came through to you, because the more we are all deeply in the comments, we are all connecting with one another. We're seeing the pieces of what we all need to know. We all need to get into this. We all need to be connected. So in this time in winter solstice, yes, this is a time to hibernate, but find your tribe where you can be connected, because how we move far, how we move faster, how we move ahead is together. It ain't alone. Yeah, this is a time for us to be alone, but this is not the time. It's time for us to be on with our tribe and get everything divine aligned. So I hope you guys have an amazing day. I'll be speaking to you guys soon. I got a lot more offerings that's going to be coming up next year with mentorship, one-on-one readings, a lot more things. So if you are a person that want to be deeply tapped into some things and some masculine retreats, feel free to come on my email and come to and get in also in tune with my club called Clairvoyancy Club. It's going to help you to understand some of the things that we're here to bring in this world too. You guys have a amazing day, and we'll talk soon. Peace.